T64 presents the Wrestling Podcast with Gabriel T. It is Tuesday, July 28th. And I wanted to come this evening to talk about Monday Night Raw, the results. The last Monday Night Raw before SummerSlam 2026. But by the way, that is this upcoming weekend. Two nights, Saturday and Sunday. And I can tell you, I'm going to be watching. I'm interested in all the matches, so I am going to definitely be watching on Saturday and Sunday. I'll have my chip and dip and the drinks ready to go to watch SummerSlam 2026. It's going to be great. I'm also predicting every match. So the next 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I need to finish up talking about them, making video clips, just talking about each match that's scheduled for SummerSlam 2026, and also put up a poll and give you my predictions. But this video here is mainly just to talk about the results from Monday Night Raw, the last Monday before SummerSlam 2026, and wanted to bring up some of the stuff that I saw, because I'm always waiting to see what the match is going to be like. Like there was one more, what's going to be the final clip before they clash at SummerSlam. And let's go with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. And they both had it out face to face in the ring. You know, Seth, I think, tells Roman that he's, good at just about everything. That Roman is better than him at just about everything except professional wrestling, right? And then he goes on to say he's going to beat him, and the family, Roman's family, he's going to make them cry. They're going to be crying just like they did when he beat him the last time. And really struck a nerve with Roman. So, of course, Roman attacked him, or hit him, went off and really beat him down. And could have left him laying in the. I mean, he had him laying there. He had him beat, right? Could have made his point and just walked out of the ring and walked back, and then the next time they meet is at SummerSlam. But Roman wanted to really hurt Seth. Goes outside the ring. Takes a lot of time. Number one, it gives Seth all of the time to recover, which Seth. The character Seth Rollins, very, very dangerous. That doesn't take much. He's a dangerous guy. Like when you have that guy out and down and beaten, you got to take advantage of it, because he's just so smart, right? And so he took a lot of time, goes out to the ring, gets a chair, comes back in. By the time he comes in, Rollins kind of puts his foot on top of his head and slams his head and his face into the chair, knocking Roman out. So obviously Seth Rollins he took a beat down, ended up coming up out on top in this fight, right? So that's pretty much it. The next time we'll see those two guys will be at SummerSlam, and I've made my prediction on this already. There's a video out there. I think Roman is going to win. I thought Roman was going to win. I'm just waiting to see what this last thing to this storyline before the main event this weekend was going to be. I knew they were going to meet up face to face. But look, I thought Roman was going to beat him before I saw Monday Night Raw. I'm very convinced now that Roman will hold on to the belt after they fight at SummerSlam. I said I thought that Solo Sikoa was going to interfere, but I'm thinking more now. That still may happen, but I'm thinking more now. This is going to be a fight between these two. I don't know that anyone is going to jump in. This might be a 20 to 30 minute, 30 to 40 minute fight. 20 to 30 minutes probably sounds about right. But they're going to go at it. We're going to see a very good match between these two. And I think Roman's going to beat him. I don't know how, obviously with his move, but I think there's a very good, I said that I thought there was going to be interference, so I'm going to stick with that. But I think there's a good chance that these guys just fight each other, put up a good match, and Roman ends up winning. So after Monday Night Raw, I'm kind of convinced that Roman is going to to keep the belt. I don't think this is the final time these two guys are going to meet. They're going to meet up again. What did I think of the final meetup between them? It was okay. I knew they were gonna fight at some point, because they Seth is really good about getting into Roman's head. And being able to hit those trigger spots where Roman just can't control himself and goes after him. But what Roman is going to have to do is, at SummerSlam, is be very, very in control. Because when Roman loses control, that's advantage Seth. That's exactly what Seth Rollins wants you to do. He wants you to lose control, to get mad, and that's when he becomes dangerous. So at SummerSlam, Roman, as much as Seth is going to try to push your buttons, like you saw on Monday Night Raw, the resulting in him, Seth, walking out and leaving Roman laying in the ring. Roman's going to have to be very careful. That's why I think this match could go as long as it does, but I think Roman is going to end up winning the match. So I did like the last clip to the storyline before SummerSlam. I thought it could have been better, but I'll take it. It was pretty good, but I'm convinced again that Roman Reigns is going to end up winning that match. That's going to be a good fight. Brock Lesnar, Oba Femi. Boy, these are two heavyweights, man. Let me tell you, I am excited about this match. I have not made my prediction on this match, so I'm not going to say anything here. I'm just going to talk about what I saw on Monday night, and I thought that was very clever, very Paul Heyman-like, right? They're going to be in a Hell in a Cell. Brock Lesnar, I believe, has never lost a Hell in a Cell. He's going to lose it. It's going to be the first time he's going to lose, though, I think. But we'll talk more about that, right? I'm not going to go into all of that stuff because I'm going to make a prediction on that. But I thought it was well planned. The way they did things, Oba Femi, they're supposed to both be in the ring. They brought the cell down. They kind of where you're trapped into the ring. Oba comes in first and weighs in at a little over 300 pounds. They're both over a little over 300 pounds, but gets locked in or is waiting for. He's the first one to enter the ring. He's waiting for Brock. Brock comes out with his music with Paul Heyman. We all knew Paul Heyman was going to come out. But here's the interesting part. He locks the cage, right? And locks Oba inside the cage, right? Which really kind of steers Oba up, starts yelling, kind of getting a little, come on in the ring. And Brock's really good about playing these games because Paul Heyman is an expert at playing mind games, right? And so while Brock is walking outside the ring, really frustrating Oba Femi, it seemed like. Paul goes on his talk, and that's what Paul Heyman, that's what he does, right? He excites the crowd, and he tells you how good Brock Lesnar is, and he talks about his record and how he hadn't lost, and how he beat The Undertaker, and all of this other stuff to really pump Brock up. Now, look, in reality, all you had to do was just lift up the cage, and Oba goes right out after him. But that's not the way the storyline is written, right? It's supposed to be this way. But Brock playing mind games with Oba Femi. Look, they're 1-1. Right, Oba got the best out of Brock. Brock then says, "I'm done. I'm going to retire." I actually thought he was going to retire, but now looking back at it, Brock was never going to leave. We're letting the newcomer come in and beat him. So then the second go around, Brock beats Oba. But Brock is playing these games, right, where he doesn't really show up every week on Monday Night Raw. Oba pretty much is there. These two guys are going to meet up. And it's going to be a battle. What did I think about the final Monday Night Raw before SummerSlam? I thought it was pretty good. I thought that just kind of eggs it on a little bit more, right? If these two guys were to get in the ring, they're supposed to be able to fight, right? If you see these two guys, they don't like each other, right? Storyline says they dislike each other. They want to beat each other down. And so if you have them both in the ring, kind of like Roman and Seth, they're going to fight, right? There's no way that you're going to put both of them in a weigh-in. They're both going to be talking to each other, and if it doesn't end up in a fight, it's almost like, wow, what was that, right? So if Brock Lesnar was to step into the ring to get weighed in, and then they kind of stare each other down, and then they kind of talk. Paul does his thing for Brock, and then Oba talks. If they were to leave the ring with no punches thrown, people would have been like, man, what is that? Might have been a little weak, right? So this was better, right? For them not to be able to be at each other to a point where they could throw blows, right? This was the perfect way for me to set up SummerSlam, right? Again, Brock playing mind games with Oba, shows up, doesn't show up. Oba really never knows when he's going to show up and when he's not going to show up. So it was just a period to what's been going on leading up to SummerSlam. I thought that was excellent the way they played that, in my opinion. But I'm telling you right now, I got a prediction, and I'll come up with that tonight or tomorrow about this matchup. I don't want to talk too much about it because I'm going to make another clip. But I really love the ending to Monday Night Raw when these two guys are involved. It's going to be a good fight. I am definitely looking forward to Brock Lesnar and Oba Femi. Two really powerful guys, probably the two most powerful guys in the WWE. And it's going to be a great match. So I'm definitely looking forward to that one. But I like the way it ended, or the way Monday night that story, that segment was between Brock Lesnar and Oba Femi, because I don't think they should have met up. Because if they meet up one final time and they don't throw blows, then that's pretty weak. And of course, obviously, they didn't want these guys to meet up, right, until SummerSlam. So I thought that was really good the way they played that on Monday Night Raw. Other things, other matches that occurred, Division, don't like Division. Can't really stand Austin Theory. Don't like Logan Paul. Don't like his brother Jake Paul at all. Never been a fan of theirs. I mean, I think they're great. They can really, really get under someone's skin. Like if you're a WWE fan, they're just arrogant in the way they come out. You know the storyline. But I'm not a fan of the Paul boys. I think they're very athletic. I think they're very talented. And they sure as heck know how to make a lot of money. But I'm just not a fan of theirs in boxing or in the wrestling match. So I'm not a fan of Theory or Paul. But Braun Breaker, yeah, I kind of like Braun Breaker, right? I was a Steiner brother fan growing up, right? Like I loved Rick and Scott Steiner, the Steiner brothers, when they were together. So I've always been a fan of the Steiners. He's kind of from that tree, right? Rick Steiner being his father. So I do like Braun Breaker, man. I think he's going to be a great wrestler. Once he gets away, I like him more in singles action. Right? I don't really like him with Paul Heyman in the division. I want to see Braun Breaker on his own. I think he's just that talented. And he can definitely go in the singles, kind of like Seth Rollins, and just hit the top on his own. I mean, this guy is just that talented. So I am a Braun Breaker fan. I do like Braun Breaker, but I don't like him with the vision. I just don't like him there. So I'm waiting for him to kind of go on his own, and then the sky's the limit for this guy, man. But I love just what he brings. He's an intense dude, right? I love the spirit. Like he'll just like run all over you, right? So it's awesome to see Tozawa and Otis. Man, I love Otis, right? Like Otis is a bad dude. Like he's big. He's a bad dude. Like he's one of the strongest guys in the WWE, man. Like he will put a butt whipping on you, but they never seem to win, right? It's always, they're always caught up. They'll do good, but the end of the match, they're going to be the ones left laying in the ring. The Vision has had their number. Listen, Otis just needs to kind of, knock Maxine Dupree down. Like she's just getting involved. And so, look, I want to see sometime soon, I want to see Otis and Tozawa beat Austin Theory. Like just one time where I want to see them leave Austin Theory laying on the ground, which you're gonna have to leave the Vision because they're never alone, right? But I would love to see a singles match where Otis and Austin Theory battle it out. It's kind of hard because the division, they're always going to come in and jump on you. But just once, I'd like to see Otis win the match over Theory and him walk out and leave Theory laying in the ring. Not sure if that's ever going to happen, but it's something I would love to see. But I love Otis, man. He's a good wrestler. Man, I love him. I love his character. Strong guy. But I think the division has gotten the best of these guys and probably going to continue going that route. Javon Evans defeated Rusev. Javon Evans, man, I think this guy's one of the most athletic guys in WWE, man. His flying ability, what he can do in that ring is awesome to see. Like I'm a fan, right? I love this guy, man. He flies around, makes it look easy. Not easy, but makes it look easy. So I'm definitely a Javon Evans fan. I think this guy's got a future there in the WWE. The Judgment Day. Not a fan of the Judgment Day, although Dirty Dom, Dominic Mysterio, really makes me. I mean, that guy's a character. Like, I watch WWE just to watch what kind of crazy stuff he's going to say or crazy stuff he's going to do. He's a funny guy. I love his character. I love what he does. I don't think he's a great wrestler. People always criticize he's one of the best. Probably is. But when I watch him, his character's funny, right? Like, he says some of the craziest things and he does some of the craziest things. So, but not a fan of the Judgment Day. Joe Hendry and Dan Hansen. Dan Hansen's done great for himself, right? Had a little concert. And they ended up getting beat up by the Judgment Day. Ryan Garcia. I'm a Ryan Garcia fan. Right, saw him in there. They kind of showed him on the camera at the start of wrestling. Gets himself involved, and was kind of in the ring with the Judgment Day after they let out Dan Hansen and Henry. So I wasn't very happy in the role that Ryan Garcia played in that Monday night segment with Henry and Dan Hansen. But outside of that. Next month when he is in the ring against Conor Benn, man, I am definitely going for Ryan Garcia. I am a Ryan Garcia fan. Man, I think this guy, when his mind is right and he's focused, he's probably top three. He's one of the best, if not the best, man, for me. I mean, he's got all the skills to continue, and I don't think we've seen the best from Ryan Garcia. So as long as he's focused and his state of mind is correct, man, he's gonna be a tough dude to beat. I don't want to get too much into that, but I'm definitely going to be talking about that a fight too here in the next week or two. But wasn't a fan of him getting involved with the Judgment Day, but after that, I'm back to being a Ryan Garcia fan. Ethan Page defeated Rey Mysterio. Man, Mysterio has been losing a lot of matches. I think it's his time in his career to be able to now start putting some of these newcomers over. Does a great job. I've always been a Rey Mysterio fan. One of the best wrestlers. He'll go down as one of the best, if not the best, to ever do it, man. This guy's had some great matches over the years. Really enjoyed. And I'm not saying it's he's done, but it's definitely coming to an end. You can kind of tell his role in WWE, but he loses the match to Ethan Page. But I'm definitely and have always been a Rey Mysterio fan. The Bloodline with LA Knight, Royce Keys, Solo Sikoa going up against Jacob Fatu and the Usos. Listen, I said that I haven't talked about the 6-man tag team, right? But is Solo Sikoa, is he playing LA Knight and Royce Keys and Seth Rollins, or does he really dislike the Bloodline, his family, his blood family? I don't know. I'm not gonna talk about this, man, because I haven't really made my prediction on the 6-man tag team or the 6-man match between the Usos, Fatu, Solo Sikoa, LA Knight, and Royce Keys. That's going to be a great match. So I'm not going to tell you right now who I think is going to win. I got to save that for tomorrow or the next day. But Jacob Fatu, man, that dude, his character, man, he's a dog. Like, he's a dude. Tough to beat. Will whip your ass. And he's put it to Solo Sikoa a couple of times. He's put it to LA Knight a couple of times. And he's put it to big man Royce Keys a couple of times. Now Royce Keys came out, man, on the bench. So Sokoa comes out on Monday night from the crowd, talking some, which I really loved what he said. So Sokoa is great, man. He really is. Um, Obviously Jay and Jimmy Uso are very popular, right? Jay, with the yeet and all that other stuff that he does. People have really taken a liking to Jay Uso. Um, but so is Cole, man. He's great too, man. Like he came out and he was funny, made me laugh, and he was great. LA Knight comes out, steps into the ring. So Cole steps into the ring, and they're off to it, right? And LA Knight and Solo definitely are putting it to the Uso boys. And here comes the power, right? The strength. Jacob Fatu, who is a dude, man. This guy's a dog. Comes in there very hard to stay beat. He just doesn't stay down, right? And then he comes in, gives the bloodline the upper hand. And here comes Royce Keys, the power of Soko and LA Knight, right? So he comes in, man. He was on a mission. Really took it to Jacob Fatu. Both of them were going toe to toe. And it was really great, great, great. But again, the bloodline, with Jacob Fatu, they're gonna be tough. Although this time around, LA Knight, they got the upper hand over the bloodline. So it was a great ending to what is a great ending to the storyline on Monday Night Raw heading into SummerSlam, right? You knew these guys were going to brawl. You just knew it, right? Like when Solo came out, I didn't know if the Usos were going to talk and if they were going to confront. But once Solo came out, I knew where's LA Knight. I knew he wasn't too far behind. I knew Jacob was going to come out. And once they definitely started throwing toes, there were two guys that still needed to come out. The power for the bloodline in Fatu, the power for LA Knight and Solo and Royce Key. So I really loved the way that ending was. It just hypes it up, gives you energy to want to see this match this weekend on SummerSlam 2026. So that's going to be really, really good. That's going to be a great one. Don't want to say who I think is going to win because I'm going to make a short video here in a bit, maybe tomorrow or the next day. And then the Women's Intercontinental Champion, man. This one was really surprising to me. Like, I love Soruka. She's bad, right? Raquel Rodriguez, man, she's been wanting it. And I really didn't see Soruka losing the belt on Monday Night Raw. I didn't see that. Now, during this matchup, I'm not sure if that's part of the storyline, but boy, Raquel really was bleeding from her nose, right from her face. So I don't know if that was part of the storyline or if that just accidentally happened. But boy, she must have been in some pain. But Soruka looked like she had the match won so many times, and Raquel Rodriguez just continued to not just go down, just continue to fight and continue to fight, right? And wouldn't go down. Obviously, there was some interference. You knew that the other two girls, Liv Morgan, the Judgment, you knew they were going to come out, and they did. Io Sky happened to come out as well, kind of in favor of Soruka. And at that moment, I thought, okay, so she's going to be able now Io's coming out. Soruka's going to end up pinning Raquel like Raquel has been pinned before, and she's going to end up keeping the belt. This was surprising to me because I did not see Soruka losing her belt on Monday Night Raw. But to my surprise, Raquel Rodriguez ended up pinning Soruka, and she is now the Intercontinental Championship. So I've got to kind of look at this, read up a little bit, see where this is going to go. Obviously, Soruka's gonna get a rematch, I'm sure, but I just didn't see that happening, right? Like, I knew they were gonna fight, but I really thought like 90% Soruka would not lose the belt. So that just tells you how much I know about what they're gonna do. So that was a surprise to me. But I think they're gonna match up again. I'm not upset that Raquel won because I mean she's been on the losing end for quite some time. So I'm glad that she was finally able to get the upper hand. Although she didn't win it fair and square because there was some interference. I mean she won it fair and square, but there was interference. Right, but then Io Sky came out to help out as well. So look, the end result is Raquel Rodriguez wins the belt. But I'm telling you, Soruka is somehow going to get that belt back. She is. I'm definitely a Soruka fan. love her. So really surprised she lost it, but I know she's going to gain that belt back at some point. So that was kind of the matches on Monday night. It was really good overall. Leading up, that's the last Monday Night Raw. There'll be a Friday Night SmackDown that I'll tune into, and then Saturday and Sunday SummerSlam 2026, and then on Monday and Tuesday I'll come out. Obviously, Monday and Tuesday I'll be talking about the results from SummerSlam, and then I'll also talk about Monday Night Raw and see what happens. So next week, going to be really busy with wrestling, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys tune in. I just wanted to come out here, make this video, just talk about Monday Night Raw. So this will be loaded up to all the wrestling podcast social media platforms. That is Facebook, that is X, Twitter. It's on my YouTube channel. It is on Instagram, and it is on TikTok. So you can definitely take a look. Just wanted to talk about the final results this past Monday Night Raw. And of course, if you like the podcast, definitely give it a like. Follow me on these pages. And look, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I can tell you this. There's a lot of good things coming, man. There's a lot of good things coming. I got some great ideas for this podcast. You're going to be seeing a lot of an intro and some stuff in the background. I mean, it's coming slowly, but it's coming. But I enjoy wrestling, and I'm glad I have this podcast. Hopefully, I'm gonna be able to generate some debates, some talks, and who knows where this podcast could go. Hopefully, it'll pick up. Hopefully, you guys like it, and I'll continue to get better. I would see some here wrestling, some there. Not every week now. I'm really tuned in. NXT is actually on, I think, right now, so I'm going to get on and watch some of that. But I'm going to continue to get better. Hopefully you guys like this podcast and what we're going to put into the production, and people will follow as we talk about Monday Night Raw, the matches, Friday Night SmackDown, NXT, and then obviously the big shows that come on the weekend. So again, my name is Gabriel T. My podcast, the Wrestling Podcast with Gabriel T. This was one just to talk and kind of recap Monday Night Raw, which was yesterday on July 27th. It'll be uploaded here in a bit. Then I'll come back either tonight. If not tonight, I'll start tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I will do clips and a poll and give you my predictions on the rest of the matches for SummerSlam. It'll all be done on Friday before Saturday when the show starts. Hope you like this, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great night.